Welcome to the ASTRALX Deep Dive, illuminating your path. I'm Rilinaria Celine, your intuitive guide.
And I'm Solarian Zephyr, your cosmic strategist.
We bridge celestial wisdom.
Unlock your modern path.
Discover guiding starlight insights.
Explore powerful cosmic energies.
How do planetary transits shape your story today?
And today, we're really diving deep, specifically into your cosmic map for 2025. We're working from, well, a pretty unique piece of source material prepared just for you.
Yeah, it's a detailed analysis, an astrological blueprint focusing on navigating the year with a Leo sun and Aquarius rising.
Exactly. So this isn't your typical horoscope column. It's quite layered. It pulls together astrology, sure, but also concepts from quantum physics.
Somatic experience, too, I saw. And history, culture. It's quite a mix.
It really is. And the aim seems to be painting this really rich picture of the challenges, yes, but also the opportunities, and I think the deep growth available to you in 2025 based on this very specific Leo Aquarius signature.
So our mission here is to unpack the core ideas, maybe some surprising links this source makes, just to help you grasp the main energies and potentials it lays out for your specific chart next year.
Let's get into it. First off, the source material really anchors your core identity. Leo Sun, Aquarius Rising. And it gives this combo some really evocative archetypes.
It does. The overall one is the solar futurist, described as a luminous paradox.
Yeah, suggesting this inherent tension or maybe a dynamic balance between two core parts of you.
Okay, so what are those parts, according to this?
Well, first there's your Aquarius Rising. The source calls this the cosmic architect.
The cosmic architect. I like that.
Right. It paints a picture of being crowned with, like, circuitry and starlight, constantly downloading revolutionary ideas, understanding collective codes, but maybe with a bit of detached innovation.
Okay, detached innovation contrasted with.
Your Leo Sun, which the source names the Heartland Monarch.
Oh, that feels very Leo.
Totally. It's about radiating that regal warmth, that creative fire, having this undeniable presence, that need for radiant self-expression.
So you have the architect and the monarch. How does the source say they interact?
What's really interesting is how it describes their relationship. It suggests the architect builds these grand, maybe futuristic stages.
Oh, the systems, the vision.
Exactly. Builds them specifically for the monarch's heart-led expression for that reign.
And the monarch's role
is to electrify those blueprints, to infuse the architect's sometimes cool visions with real soul-deep passion and that fiery creativity.
Okay. So they need each other.
That seems to be the core idea, which leads to the combined archetype the source presents for you in 2025.
Which is?
The Lioness of the future sovereign of innovation, heart of the collective.
Wow, that's a powerful image. Lioness of the future.
It really is. It frames this blend as your central identity, your essential nature to work with throughout the year.
A fusion of that collective, forward-thinking Aquarius and the warm, expressive power of Leo.
Precisely. And the source takes this core identity and immediately applies it to the year ahead, framing 2025 as what it calls a quantum crucible.
Quantum crucible sounds intense, like high-pressure transformation.
That's the feeling, yeah.
Yeah.
The source argues that 2025 sees major planetary transits intersecting in your chart, creating significant energetic, voltage and vortex, as it puts it.
And it uses quantum concepts to explain this. That's unusual.
Very. It links specific transits not just to, say, psychological effects, but these abstract physics ideas. First, the really big one, Pluto entering Aquarius, transiting your 12th house.
Right, the house of the unconscious. The source calls this.
The collective unconscious upgrade.
Okay, and the effect of that.
It's described as dragging up really deep material. Things like ancestral trauma, societal shadows, even those collective anxieties about the future, like AI stuff, pulling it all into your conscious awareness.
From the depths of the 12th house.
Exactly. And it specifically flags dreams during this time, calls them potential download portals for this collective transformation that's bubbling up.
Download portals. Fascinating. And the quantum link here is?
Quantum entanglement. The source presents this idea that your really personal inner work, the stuff you're processing in that deep 12th house space.
Which is closely tied to your Aquarius Rising's collective awareness.
Right. That work is actually entangled with the larger collective field. It suggests your inner process helps to rewire it.
So the takeaway, the so what from the source's perspective is, my inner work isn't just about me.
Not at all. It's saying your personal liberation, especially in 2025, has this tangible ripple effect. Very Aquarian, but with Pluto's depth.
Okay, that's big. What's next?
Then we have Neptune, a major shift into Aries, landing right in your first house of self.
Neptune in the first, identity fog.
Kind of, but with an Aries edge. The source calls it the Sovereign Mirage.
Sovereign mirage. Implying something isn't quite real about how you see yourself.
Exactly. It suggests this transit is dissolving old self-images, maybe masks you've worn, perhaps unconsciously, to fit in. And because it's Aries, there's this warrior urgency to it, a demand for raw authenticity.
So less fog, more like a revealing glare.
That's a good way to put it. And the quantum concept tied to this one?
Let me guess. Something about observation.
Close. Wave-particle duality.
Ah, okay. How does that apply?
The source uses it to pose a core question about your self-presentation. Are you operating like a particle projecting a fixed, contained persona, maybe that detached Aquarius side? Or are you embodying your sovereign spirit like a wave, letting your unique Leo energy flow, expand, express itself authentically? It's asking, performance or true emanation.
That's a deep question for Neptune transit. Okay, what else is key for 2025?
Mid-year shift. Around May 25th, Jupiter moves into Leo, your sun sign, activating your 8th house.
Jupiter in Leo in the 8th. The source calls this one.
The Phoenix amplifier.
Phoenix, transformation, amplifier, Jupiter. Makes sense.
Right. The 8th house covers shared resources, intimacy, power dynamics, transformation, the hidden stuff. Jupiter expands whatever it touches.
So expansion in those deep, potentially intense areas.
Exactly. The source suggests this amplifies your power within transformation. It says your core Leo creative fire isn't just for shining anymore. It's actively regenerating systems, especially shared ones, or deep, intimate bonds.
Interesting. And the quantum link.
Resonant frequency.
Okay.
The idea here is that your authentic Leo nature, that heart-led courage, that warmth, creates a specific vibe, a frequency. And during this transit, that frequency naturally magnetizes revolutionary alliances.
So being authentically you attracts the right connections for deep change.
That's the core message. Your passion becomes magnetic for transformation.
Powerful. Is there one more major transit highlighted?
Yes, Saturn. Specifically, Saturn retrograde in Pisces, which is happening in your 5th house.
Saturn in the 5th. Structure and creativity, romance, joy. Retrograde adds a twist.
It does. The source titles this Karmic Boundaries for Joy.
Karmic boundaries. Okay, so looking at past patterns.
Yes, and restructuring. The 5th house is about play, self-expression, creativity, romance. Saturn brings structure, discipline, sometimes limitation for growth.
And Pisces there can be boundless, maybe escapist.
Exactly. So Saturn retrograde here forces a review. It says, the Piscean illusions or lack of structure in your joy meet Saturn's demand for rigor, for realism, maybe a more mature approach.
So the challenges.
The source poses a key discernment question. Where might you be abandoning genuine joy or creative expression out of a sense of duty, or maybe misplaced rigor? It's urging an examination of the foundations of your pleasure and creativity.
That's a lot of potent energy. It's fascinating how the source links these huge planetary movements to such specific inner experiences.
And it doesn't stop there. It brings it right down into the physical body. There's a whole section on somatic astrology.
Right, the body as a cosmic circuit. How does that work?
It suggests specific physical sensations tied to your core placements. Like for your Aquarius Rising linked to the nervous system, circulation energy might manifest in your ankles, calves, or as nervous sparks.
Physical symptoms.
Yeah, it gives examples like maybe restless legs or constantly cold feet or sudden electric jolts. Physical manifestations of that Aquarian energy, perhaps needing grounding.
Does it suggest grounding methods?
It does. Simple things mentioned in the source, incorporating iron-rich foods or literally walking barefoot on stone or earth.
Okay. And for the Leo sun, where's that felt?
The source points to the heart, the spine, the solar plexus as Leo power centers.
Makes sense. The heart and solar plexus especially.
And it suggests blockages like maybe unexpressed creativity or wounded pride could show up physically, perhaps a stiff upper back or warmth, even pressure in the chest area.
Is there a remedy suggested?
There's a posture mantra included in the source. My spine is a lightning rod for sovereignty. It's about embodying that upright, confident Leo energy.
I like that. Spine is a lightning rod. Does it connect sensations to the specific transits too?
It does. For that Pluto in the 12th transit, the collective downloads, it mentions potential sensations like pressure behind the eyes or maybe subtle vibrations in the soles of the feet.
Wow, specific. And Neptune in the first, the identity shift.
That one, the source links to possible lightheadedness or even skin hypersensitivity as your energetic field adjusts.
And what does it recommend for that?
Things like saltwater foot baths for cleansing, wearing natural fibers, and even visualizing an electric blue aura shield. a very Aquarian protective image.
Okay. Any other key physical timings?
Yes, it flags Mars moving into Leo, specifically July 20th to September 4th. The source dramatically titles this Fire in the Circuit.
Huh. Okay, so a surge of energy.
Definitely. It describes the potential sensation as palpable heat in the heart, maybe tingling fingertips, real fiery energy.
And how to handle that surge.
The source suggests actively channeling it. Things like ecstatic dance or pouring that energy into writing a fiery manifesto, perhaps. Basically move that potent Leo-Mars energy constructively.
So it covers the cosmos, the psyche, the body. Tell us.
It then shifts perspective again, looking for echoes of your specific Leo-Sun Aquarius rising blueprint throughout history and culture, suggesting this energy signature isn't isolated to you, but pulses through time.
Through specific people.
Yes, it highlights notable women who shared this placement, presenting them as sort of historical mirrors or synchronicities. First up is Ada Lovelace.
The mathematician, right. The enchantress of numbers, as the source calls her.
Exactly. The source connects her Aquarius rising to her visionary ability, seeing beyond mere calculation to, like, computational poetry, the future potential of machines.
And her Leo sun.
Gave her that intellectual sovereignty, the source suggests. The confidence and presence to claim her ideas in a very male-dominated field.
So her legacy, as framed here.
Imagination that Leo fire is the engine of technological revolution, the Aquarian realm.
Interesting pairing. Who else?
Madame C.J. Walker, America's first female self-made millionaire.
An amazing story. How does the source connect her placements?
It links her Aquarius rising to her innovation in hair care systems and her strong focus on community uplift for Black women. Very collective-minded.
And the Leo sun.
That regal ambition, the drive, the presence to build an empire, essentially from scratch. Fearless self-determination.
So her legacy is seen as?
Community uplift, Aquarius achieved through that fearless self-determination, Leo. A blend of serving the collective while embodying personal power.
Another powerful example. Is there a third?
Yes, Simone de Beauvoir.
Yeah.
The philosopher rebel.
The second sex? Okay, how does she fit the pattern?
The source connects her Aquarius rising to her sharp intellect, her systemic analysis deconstructing patriarchal structures. Very Aquarian.
And the Leo side.
That's the roar. The courage, the passionate conviction to speak those truths, to challenge the status quo so powerfully.
So intellectual rebellion fueled by passionate conviction.
Exactly. Leo fuel for Aquarian deconstruction. These historical figures really bring the archetype to life in different ways.
They really do. Does it find examples in more recent culture too?
It does. It looks for what it calls cultural resonance, mirrors of this archetype, in film, literature, music.
Like what?
In film, it points to Shuri from Black Panther. You've got the Aquarian tech genius, the innovator, but also the Leo royal heart, the leader. The source notes how her lab and the throne room are essentially one space for her.
Integration, yeah, I see that. Literature.
It mentions Ursula K. Le Guin's Odonians from her novel The Dispossessed. They embody that Leo passion for justice, but within an Aquarian anarcho-syndicalist utopian society. Revolutionary ideals meet fierce independence.
Le Guin, good example. Music.
Chanel Monáe, specifically the Dirty Computer album and era.
Ah, yeah.
The source describes it as emerging android poetry. That futuristic, techie, maybe detached Aquarian side with that unapologetic, radiant black queer joy, the expressive, passionate Leo heart.
That fits perfectly. Any other images?
It rounds off with this striking modern mythic image, a cybernetic lioness, her mane woven with fiber optics, roaring open source love manifestos.
Okay, that's vivid, captures the paradox.
It really does. And importantly, the source doesn't just leave you with theory and examples. It moves into practical application.
Right, the interactive elements section, calling it the futurist's laboratory.
Exactly. Ways to actively engage with these energies. It starts with 3 specific journal prompts for reflection, linked back to those major transits.
What are they?
The first asks, where does my cosmic architect, Aquarius, prioritize the future, the ideas, the systems over my monarchs, Leo, need for present moment joy and authentic expression? Looking at that core balance.
Good question. This second.
What collective shadow, thinking back to Pluto in the 12th, must I acknowledge either in myself or the world to free my authentic voice, connecting to Neptune in the first?
Getting deep again. And the third.
How can my creative fire, linking to SaturnRx in the 5th, actually revolutionize systems or structures without dimming my own heart or abandoning my joy? It really targets those key tensions.
Those are definitely prompts to sit with. Does it offer more active practices?
Yes, a full ritual blueprint. It's
Well,
called Crowning the Circuit.
crowning the circuit. Love it. When is it timed for?
Specifically for the new moon in Leo in July 2025. The source calls this a peak time for your self-reinvention.
What do you need for it?
The source lists a gold candle for Leo sovereignty, a blue LED light, Aquarius innovation, a piece of obsidian for Pluto shadow work, and paper.
Okay, and the steps.
It's quite precise. Step 1, light the gold candle, state the affirmation, I am sovereign, my heart leads.
Got it. Step 2.
Activate the blue light, affirm, I am innovation, my mind liberates.
Connecting both sides, then.
Step 3, write down a limiting belief or shadow you're ready to release. Hold the obsidian, declare, I transmute this shadow, then you safely burn the paper.
A symbolic release. And the final step.
Conclude by chanting, I am the code and the crown, my fire rewires the future. It's a ritual designed to integrate all these archetypal energies.
That sounds powerful. Is there an embodiment practice, too?
Yes, a daily one called Breath of the Electric Sovereign.
Okay, how does that work?
The posture is key. Stand like a star feet wide, arms raised wide like antenna, but place one hand over your heart, anchoring that Leo center.
Star pose with heart connection. And the breath.
It's specific. Inhale for 4 counts, visualizing drawing cosmic energy down through your fingertips.
Okay, breathing in the cosmic juice.
Yeah. Then hold the breath for 4 counts, feeling that energy consolidate in your heart space. Really feel the voltage.
Hold and consolidate, then the exhale.
Exhale for 6 counts, maybe with a gentle hum, visualizing golden light radiating out through your palms.
So channeling the energy through and out.
Exactly. The goal is channeling that Leo fire through the Aquarian circuits and expressing it outwards, making it tangible.
Okay, so we've got the archetypes, the transits, the history, the practices. How does the source look at the overall potential outcome for 2025?
It presents what it calls future forecasting, but frames it as navigating an event horizon. It outlines 3 potential timelines, depending on how you integrate these energies.
Potential paths, not definite futures.
Okay, what's the first one? Timeline 1 is called the detached architect. This is the potential if you lean too hard into the Aquarius side, maybe neglecting the Leo heart.
What does that look like?
Prioritizing theory over feeling, maybe retreating into digital worlds, suppressing that need for personal recognition or warmth. The source says the outcome could be emotional barrenness, isolated brilliance, like a flawless AI with no heartbeat.
Ouch. Okay, what's the opposite risk? Timeline 2.
The obsolete monarch. This is leaning too hard into Leo without integrating the Aquarian innovation or collective awareness.
How would that manifest?
Clinging to past glories, maybe resisting new ideas, demanding admiration without really contributing to the present or future. The force describes the outcome as potential irrelevance, creative stagnation, a lonely throne, its resonance, like a gilded crown in a world that's moved on to holograms.
Oh, also not ideal. So the integrated path, timeline 3.
That's the Starlight Sovereign. This is presented as the potent integrated path.
And what does that involve?
Actively using your Leo warmth and radiance to humanize technology, to lead with heart, to revolutionize things through joy and creativity, connecting innovation with soul.
In the outcome there.
The source suggests things like viral, heart-led movements, a legacy that truly merges innovation and soul. Its resonance is described as a supernova, a brilliant explosion birthing new constellations.
That's the potential it's pointing towards.
Yes, that integrated dynamic path. Which brings us to the very end of the source material. It concludes with what it calls an oracle's transmission.
An oracle's transmission, a final message.
Exactly. A direct energetic download for you, the Leo Sun, Aquarius Rising woman, navigating 2025.
Well, what does it say?
It declares 2025 as your Quantum Coronation.
Yeah.
It says you don't have to choose between the throne of sovereignty and the starship of innovation.
Yeah.
You are the event horizon where they merge, where heartfire collapses into revolutionary love.
Wow. Powerful framing.
It gives final directives linked to the transits. Let Pluto purge those old loyalties.
Yeah.
Let Neptune dissolve the masks of expectation.
And
Use that Jupiter amplification in the 8th to transform fear into sacred power. It affirms that your authentic roar echoes into the future.
It sounds like a call to embody that final archetype fully.
It is. And it concludes with a final affirmation and mantra inviting you to feel it, embody it right now.
Okay, let's hear it.
It instructs. Now touch your heart, feel the voltage in your palms, and declare,
I am the love that innovates.
I am the revolution that burns gold.
Ah says our cosmic journey concludes.
Dive deeper into your unique path. Request your email audio reading now.
Find the link in the description below, explore episode resources and links.
All details are waiting for you there.
Ignite. Think. Become.
Subscribe for Starlight Insights. Thank you for joining us.